or just okay. That being said, I usually get a light cigar if I'm going fishing and that, because I just wind up puffing through. And Eileen's Dream would be probably a decent cigar to go fishing. Just something to put in, light it up, keep going. Right. A nice taste from it.
Yeah.
How's yours going?
It's all right.
Excalibur.
Not to discredit you or give offense, it's not the best I've ever had, but it's also neither by far the worst that I've ever had. So, just kind of somewhere in the middle, so basic, average cigar. This might also be another one that would be good for a beginner. It's not too overpowering as far as cigars go. So
a very mild.
Something that's fairly mellow.
Yeah. That being said, a thing from last episode, I continued trying that Carter Hall and a smaller pipe, and I definitely got a little bit better of a flavor from it.
Right, you were saying that.
And still, yet, no tongue bite. I wound up going on walks quite frequently with the pipe and smoking that, and I finally finished off the bag. It was a hard temptation because I have a lot of good other flavors that I'd rather smoke. But nevertheless, I pushed through and I had the Carter Hall, and it's still no tongue bite from start of pack to end of pack, and just kind of the same flavor, just a nice neutral flavoring from it. That, and I got myself a pipe for it as well. I went and got a corncob pipe finally.
Right, you showed
broke
me that.
down and got a corncob.
Yeah,
not a super expensive one, but
still
something like a $7 one.
Anyway,
it's a fairly decent one. It works just as well. Ari had to clean it because I wanted to smoke something else out of it.
Right.
Didn't want the leftovers of Carter Hall getting through. But, but nevertheless, it was pretty good.
That's good.
And I would say this would be one of our starting one of our Christmas traditions, is having a cigar on Christmas.
Yeah, either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Yeah,
totally.
Or also even doing it like on New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
New Year, you're going into the New Year's. That's what I'm planning on doing on New Year's, is getting one of the cigars, one that I like, and light it up, enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely.
For New Year's Eve.
Or both.
Seeing if I can get
have one on Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, Christmas and New Year's.
Might as well.
If you're getting into the hobby, might as well go in full bore, right?
Yep. No reason why not.
Exactly. Any other Christmas traditions you remember doing besides those? Any favorite Christmas song? How about that?
My favorite Christmas song, actually. Now, are we talking like more traditional, or like more of a poppy, jazzy, classy type Christmas song?
I would say poppy, jazzy, because what I'm going to say would be more in that line.
Okay.
But then again, I do have a classic favorite as well, so.
Yeah, I one of my absolute favorites would have to be O Come, O Come, Emmanuel.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then also Carol of the Bells.
One of my favorite classic ones is a Christmas song, the whole chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Mm-hmm.
The whole song just paints that picture.
Yeah.
Of Christmas. But one of my other ones, and the only reason why I say it's one of those poppy things is because it's not. It is a Christmas song, but it's not one of those that would be like, it's considered a classic like Carol of the Bells or that.
Mm-hmm.
It's Pretty Paper It was originally
Right.
sung by Roy Orbison,
Mhm.
but my favorite one's always by Willie Nelson.
Right, you like Willie
'Cause
Nelson's version.
It's just how he throws it out. Just no other person can get that twang and that
Yep.
emotion through it. That'd be a guy I'd want to smoke with. Although I don't know what he would have in his smoke. I'd get secondhand munchies off of him.
Maybe so. Wait.
Puffed inside.
Ouch.
Uh,
Ouch.
so what's one of your favorite pop songs? Or pop Christmassy, I guess.
I don't know. I haven't ever really been super big into those more modern-y, poppy Christmas songs as much. We very much were a traditional, classical type family growing
Yeah.
up, so that's what I grew up with, and I never really got into those kinds of songs.
Your family ever did like the Alvin and the Chipmunks? Listen to those all the time.
We would listen to that every once in a while, maybe more, but my grandparents' house, like with the big family party.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just at home, just us, not as much.
Is there a Christmas song that you used to like as a kid, but you like hate now?
No, not really. Not that I can think of.
Because I'd say Jingle Bells.
Oh yeah.
I used to love it as a kid, but now, like, if I'm at the store or, going along and I'm hearing it being played, I just realize how basically it was written. Just, to me, it feels like one of those classic Christmas songs that was, like, made as a cash grab.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it was a really easy jingle to make, and that's all the guy cared about. Was like, I just need to pump out a Christmas song. But yeah. Well, I think we're kind of done. We're wanting to make this one kind of a short one.
Yeah, not super long. We're not going into depth or detail about cigars or pipes or those respective worlds. We just kind of wanted to kind of have a nice, relaxing episode here on Christmas Day. Enjoy a couple cigars, some wassail, and talk about some Christmas traditions and reminisce a little bit.
Exactly. Maybe get a little bit drunk on it.
Possibly.
I'm not too drunk off of that Jameson, but
Wee bit.
I've been keeping steady.
That's not to say that's not going to happen as soon as this podcast ends.
Exactly. That being said, I do have a bottle of vodka and planning on making myself a martini. So,
Christmas martini.
ooh,
There you go.
it's always a joy. So, we're gonna take a hiatus next week. Being New Year's, we have some just plans coming up, and won't be able to do it.
I am not 100% sure of my plans, so there is a possibility that we could do one.
We'll keep you posted on it and let you guys know. But as far as I know, we're probably just gonna
We'll take a week break. And
take a week break
Come
on it
back
and
on
come
the-
back.
first weekend in January.
And this might be a good time to advertise for the other shows that I have. There's Pet Parlor, like I mentioned beforehand, and if you're a listener to this, the podcast channel, it's about pet care and pet needs. I try to do it every Wednesday, and it's supposed to be a quick little bit, only about 30 minutes long, nothing too big. I know in the future, in January, we're going to start a role-playing podcast with me, a bunch of guys, friends, a bunch of my nerdy friends getting together and enjoying a tabletop RPG. And I will be your host and dungeon master through this wonderful quest of that. And also, probably start next week on I'm thinking Thursday is probably when it's going to come out. If not, I'll try to record it maybe tomorrow. But I also have a news/political show called To an Extent with Timothy Case. My buddy's chuckling here because he knows what it means when I say to an extent. You almost have a drinking game based off of that.
That seems to be one of Tim's, maybe not on purpose, favorite
word to say.
Sayings.
Phrase,
but definitely a go-to phrase for Tim here.
Yep. So, if you have any questions, you want to complain to us or say, hey, you guys are doing awesome, let us know. Email me at timcase17 at gmail.com. I think the liquors finally did a hit there.
Hey.
Or hit me up on Twitter at Timothy Podcast, or at my Instagram at Metalhead Cowboy.
Right.
Or you can get Brant Wolf here on his Instagram.
Right.
At The Celtic Viking.
The Celtic Viking 22. Yeah.
I was about to say 66. So it's like, no, that's not right.
Likewise, if there's anything that you guys would like us to talk about specifically regarding pipes, cigars, or if there is specific cigars or pipe tobaccos you would like us to try, definitely reach out to us and maybe we can try to get a hold of some of those and try them out for you and review them on an episode.
Yep. I've been looking at some that I want to try out for this episode specifically.
I definitely have a few in my humidor that I think I would like to do on an episode.
We got prepared here to do these. But yeah, there's a few pipe tobaccos that I've been looking at to try on this show. So be sure to tune in. Maybe next week. We'll let you know on that one.
Tentative.
Be sure to tune in for Pet Parlor as well. The political show. I'm almost determined on Thursdays to do it.
Okay.
And we'll let you know further on the RPG game.
Yeah.
My brain turned off.
It's not the brain.
Point taken. It's
that spiked colossal.
I did kind of just eyeball it in there.
You definitely put a wee bit in there.
But anyway, this is Timothy Case.
And Brant Wolf.
And you just listened to Tim and Wolf's Puff Life. You have a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.